Students, colleagues, governors, honoured guests, I'm delighted to welcome you to the Langley Academy. Hello, I'm Christopher Bowler. I'm the principal of the Langley Academy, which is in Langley on the edge of Slough.
So you must be very proud of your new school.
I'm really proud. It's a fantastic school, it's a fantastic building. I love the students and the way they work around the building. And it's an inspirational place in which to work, and I am very proud to be their principal.
It's a lot more modern, obviously. We have a lot more sustainable features, and there's a lot more to look forward to when you come here. It makes a much better learning environment, much better. You get much more. You can see much more. As I've probably noticed, the windows are in every classroom.
Yeah.
You can see everything when you try and learn, and it just helps.
It's really good because, say you're just walking past the class, you can see what other classes are doing, and it also gives people different ideas of what to teach and what to learn.
I think it's the openness and the transparency, and I think we worked very hard initially to make the building open and try and get the passive policing. So we're trying to make sure there's an environment where students don't get bullied, and I think we've achieved that. And also I think trying to integrate the science, sustainability and educational aspects together. And I think it's quite good to see now the things that we designed several years ago, the students implementing in their curriculum. So that's very rewarding.
We have a building that inspires our students. It's a place of excitement and yet manages to seem calm in spite of the fact we've got over 1,000 people in here at any one time. It houses a museum, as well as all of the expected school facilities, and is powered by modern technology in the most sustainable and environmentally responsible way possible.
It gives me great pleasure to pronounce the Langley Academy open. I think, architecturally, there's a huge impact when you come in the drive and walk in the door, and you have all this lovely open space. It's not like any school or college I've been to before, so that's impressive.
What about all these kind of eco things? Do they interest you?
Yeah, I guess there's different things for different people, but for people who really like sustainability, the school's got a good system.
And does that make you more of an eco warrior yourself?
Yeah, it makes you wonder to yourself, because if a school can run on eco-friendly stuff, it just makes you think, what can you do yourself to help the environment and stuff.
Obviously Langley Academy is a science academy, and what we tried to do very early on was incorporate sustainability as part of the science aspect and take that one step further, in that we wanted the sustainability to form part of the educational process for the students. So the students can actually understand how the building works. As you probably noticed when you're inside the building, there's lots of pipes and wires all exposed, so the students can see how the building works. The way we orientated the building on the site gave us lots of benefits, passive benefits in terms of sustainability. And also there's lots of active sustainability measures that are being included in the building. You can see the brise soleil on the outside of the building, and where we're standing at the moment, there's nine rods going 100 metres into the ground, which acts as a ground source heat pump, and the heat from there is used to heat the floor of the atria and the restaurant. We've got solar panels on the roof, and the solar panels heat the hot water. There's probably two key facts. And compared to a typical academy, we're forecasting that we use 30% less water than a typical academy. Obviously that's dependent on rainfall. And in terms of carbon emissions, again compared to a typical academy, we're assuming that we're going to be saving about 150 tonnes of carbon per year compared to a normal academy. So one of the early design features we tried to integrate into the academy was a plant room on show. And as you can see here, there's panels that show how much heat we're getting from the solar panels on the roof, how much water we're using, how much water we're getting from the biomass and the ground source heat pump. And again, that's part of the educational system, so the students can take data from that and use it for projects and studies that they're actually doing as part of the curriculum.
And then other aspects, the wood chip boiler?
Yes, we've got a 300 kilowatt biomass boiler which heats the building, and that's primarily used for the perimeter heating system and air conditioning system. And the key thing there, it's actually sourced from locally sourced wood chip supplier, literally about 7 kilometres down the road. So as far as carbon emissions are concerned, they're negligible in terms of transportation from source to the actual point of use.
Yes, so sort of low carbon mileage or whatever.
That's right, yes.
I think the education environment here is very positive, and it's because people know that we're all together in this. It's very open, there's nothing hidden, there's no spaces for children to bully each other, for instance. Even the toilets, you can see into the toilet areas. I can see from this point, and my colleagues can see very easily if there's any problems. Children know that all the staff are working together because they can visibly see that. And I think the whole light and airiness and openness helps us to kind of create an atmosphere that's very positive and very supportive of each other.